Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you clicked on this video, this means that you are a coach and no one's booking with you, okay? I mean, you have the great offer, you took the time on Canva, you maybe even hired a web developer or graphic designer, but yet for some reason, people are not booking with you. People are not getting your stuff even though you know what your target audience needs. So if you are someone who is like, hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying the marketing, I'm doing the paid ads, still no one is booking. I need you to first subscribe to me. Then I need you to click that bell notification icon so every time I post a new video like this, you get a chance to get to it first. And then I need you to tap in, okay? You guys know my style. If we're doing a full-length video, it's because you're gonna get all of the tea. All I ask is that you watch this video all the way through and that you take notes. And if you're someone who wants a little bit more one-on-one help, all you have to do is use that link in that description box to book a one-on-one call with me. So let's kind of think about it, okay? Many of you right now, you're saying to yourself, Coach Sab, I have a marketing problem, okay? That's what you guys think. You think, I have a marketing problem, meaning I'm just not able to get it out to the right people. I'm trying, but no matter what I try, people are not coming. So since people are not coming, that must therefore mean what? I have a marketing issue. I've been in this industry long enough to tell you that every single coach that I work with that is not booking clients does not have a marketing issue, okay? What you really have, my love, I want you to write this down. What you really have is a clarity issue disguised as a communication issue. Okay? And why is Coach Sab saying it's disguised as a communication issue? Because when we think about clarity, right? Oftentimes we're only thinking about the communication aspect. So when we start thinking about communication, you're already saying to yourself, oh, well, Coach Sab, that means I just need to talk more about my product. Coach Sab, I already know my target audience, so I just need to talk about their problems, right? I just need to talk about the solutions, right? But I'm telling you, that is an elementary way of looking at it. What you're not understanding is communication is one aspect of the actual problem, which is what? Clarity, okay? And the clarity is not just for you, the clarity is for them. So what you're missing here is you're thinking, if I just get my stuff out, if I just create more content, do more paid ads, that means people are going to come to me. People are going to book my calls. No. This communication issue, while that is part of the problem, the bigger issue is the clarity, okay? I want you to think about even this video, right? I'm talking to you in the most basic form possible. So many of you right now, you think the reason why your audience doesn't trust you, your audience doesn't see you as the go-to person, is because you're not talking about it complicatedly. Because you're not talking about it in the craziest way possible. But I'm telling you, that is actually what's keeping you stuck. You see, there's a reason why the experts talk in the most elementary ways. There's a reason why when someone's a really, really good expert at something, they're able to have you understand it like that. Stop trying to overcomplicate an already overcomplicated issue. What you're missing is that when people are coming to you, when people are saying, hey, I want to work with you, they want someone who explains how they are feeling like the back of their hand. They want someone to explain how they are feeling so well that by the time they leave that video, they think to themselves, damn, that's what it was all along? Think about school, right? When your teacher was teaching you mathematics, when your teacher was teaching you, writing, science, whatever the topic, didn't they have interesting and fun, relatable ways for you to understand what the problem was? For me, I had a teacher that taught me mathematics, right? This is like in elementary school. She taught me the way for me to always figure out, right, my nines. Okay, we'll do this. So remember, if you probably know this trick too. Think about it, right? If I do 1 times 9, 2 times 9, 3 times 9, okay? And I go all the way down the line to 12. My teacher taught me, okay, that whatever right? This 9 is multiplying by, I can subtract this and I'll get the answer. What do I mean by that? 9 times 2 equals 18, right? Imagine if this was 9 times 10. So my teacher taught me in a simple way as a child that if I'm ever stuck on my 9s, all I have to do is take that 9 off, switch it to a 10, times that 10, and then just subtract whatever that number is. Let's try it in practice. I haven't done this in a while, right? So let's do 3 times 9, okay? 3 times 9, we know that is 27, but let's do 3 times 10. Okay, let me show you how my teacher taught me. So 3 times 10 is 30. If I want to find the 9, all I have to do is take away that first number. All I have to do is take away one of those. So as long as you know what 3 times 10 is or 4 times 10 is, you'll be able to figure out the 9. Do you see how I just explained that so easily? Do you see too how I gave you the answer? So many of you right now are thinking to yourselves, oh, well, you know what, Sabrina? If I just tell them what the solution is, they're going to come to me. No, stop teaching the solution and solve the problem for them. They're looking for someone to solve the problem. That's what you're not getting. If you're not getting people to book with you, it's because you haven't solved their problem. You're trying to still feed them solutions and they want you to solve it. They want you to say, hey, stop overcomplicating mathematics. 3 times 9 is equal to 27. If you can't figure that out, guess what all you have to do is 3 times 10 is equal to 30. Minus that 3, now you're getting 27. I gave you the answer, but I also too talked about it in a way that makes sense to you. So let's talk about this in terms of an offer, right? Let's say, for example, you're a coach right now and you're saying to yourself, well, Sabrina, I'm posting about my target audience. Well, Sabrina, I'm posting 3-5 times a day. Why isn't it happening? Because all you're doing is giving more information. All you're doing is giving so much content, talking about it in such complicated terms that by the time they're done with your video, they're like, okay, this is cool. This is a nice to have. I'll save it. I'll maybe like it. But they don't feel like their problem got solved. You need to solve their problem. And you're scared to solve their problem because you think you're going to be giving away all the tea. No, I'm telling you, I just solved this for you. If you're someone who's a DIY person, look, boom, right? You need to solve the problem. So let's say I have a fitness coaching package that I'm trying to get out, okay? How can I use this in this example? Well, think about it. If I'm a fitness coach, what's the problem people are trying to solve? Weight loss. What's the problem that they typically have with weight loss? Some people struggle with PCOS. Some people struggle with, the time and their budgeting. Some people struggle with just hormonal things. Okay, well, let me talk to that person. So if I'm trying to get people with PCOS to work with me, I need to make that PCOS person feel heard. I need to give them clarity. So as a coach, I would say, hey, you're not wrong. Your PCOS is stopping your weight loss. Yeah, it is. Actually, the fatigue that you're feeling, it is actually a symptom of PCOS. Actually, the way that you're feeling sluggish and you're not able to do certain exercises, that is part of your PCOS. And guess what else is part of your PCOS? Boom, 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 boom. So now guess what the other person on the other line feels? They feel heard. I just solved their problem. And guess what? If I'm someone who has PCOS, guess what I've done? I've already done the research. You guys are acting like the people that want to work with you aren't constantly looking for the solution. Instead of giving them more solutions, solve it for them. Solve it. Tell them, boom, what it is. Boom, what your problem is. Boom, how you're going to fix it. Because guess what? Once someone feels like you're someone that can solve the problem for them, guess what? Now they make a decision. You're still in the mindset, oh, I need to try to sell people. You don't have to sell anyone. People are looking for this stuff. People are looking for fitness coaches. People are looking for business coaches like me. People are looking for marketing and branding coaches. People are looking for this stuff already. They just want to know that the person that they're talking to can solve the actual problem. Not just give them solutions, not overcomplicate what it is, but solve it. And so what are we going to do from here as your homework? You're going to start simplifying your content. I'm telling you what the other coaches won't tell you. You want to know why that chick Shelby Haas does so well? Because she simplified sales. If you go to all of Shelby Haas's videos, see how she talks about sales. She talks about sales like it's a walk in the park. She talks about sales like anybody can do it. It's complicated. We know sales is conversational, but guess what? If you really also to understand sales, you know that sales isn't that complicated. If you are working with someone that wants the stuff, You're able to effectively communicate. You're able to effectively close. But you have to first understand how to simplify it. So what are going to be your next steps, okay? Your next steps, you're going to book time on Coach Sab's calendar, okay? We're going to get on a call. We're going to figure out where you're at today. Most of the coaches that I work with, I'll be honest with you, are coaches that are starting off at that 5-10K a month range. And I get it, guys. That's good. But if you're already making $5,000 to $10,000 a month in your coaching package, I'm telling you, you can make more. I literally have clients that started working with me making $7,000 to $8,000 a month and are now making $30,000 to $40,000 a month consistently because we fix this. We fix their content, we fix their clarity, and because we fix their clarity, we effectively then fix their communication and the way they talk to their target audience about it. Remember, it's all a conversation. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm here to support you guys. But remember, if you're really trying to get this done, book some time on my calendar. Let's figure this out together. Because the more you're just going and looking for more and more answers, the more you're going to confuse yourself. Okay? Bye guys. I'll see you in the next video.